Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome. Sorry for the slightly late start. Crimson, I'm sorry that it's 1 a.m. where you are when I stream. I wish I could stream earlier, but I just got, I get off of work at like 5 and then I have errands to run and everything like that. So for me, it's 8, so. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do, gesture drawing with action poses and then some hands, and we'll call it. I don't think that I'll spend too long today on stuff, just because I'm really exhausted. It's been a long work week. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, as always, feel free to ask. But let's get started. Actually, let me get my music and then we'll get started. Yeah, I do actually. I do have a Discord. Oh, that just reminded me. Give me 1 second. Let me share this, because Coop is the person that typically shares my Discord link for me while I'm drawing. Let me see something really fast. I think that this is the link. If it's not, when Coop comes in, I'll make sure he sends it over to you. Alright, let's get going again. Not really sure what's happening with this head that I drew, but it's not great. Yo, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well too. Good. I'm glad to hear that. First one was a little rough, but it's alright. Can't wait to do hands today because it's been a little bit since I've done the hand gestures. It's probably gonna be kind of rough. So I just wanted to shrink the head down because it wasn't consistent with like the style of body that I typically draw. This pose is like a little simplistic, so I can go in here. I got 40 seconds left. I can go in here and add some facial details. This is a good pose. That's also something I need to get some practice on relatively soon is feet. My feet are really bad. Sorry, my sensitivity went away. I don't know why that happens sometimes. There it goes. Alright, back to it. 1 second. I just want to. Wow. Sorry, guys. You've been listening to the same song the whole time. Wait 1 second. I don't know why I did this. Alright, hopefully that makes it better. There we go. Break any noise? Alright, done with the first set of gestures. Now the next set. Make sure y'all ask any questions if you have them or anything like that. Sorry, I'm a pretty quiet streamer. I don't really talk too much. I get too much commentary. I'm not sure what this head record is. Thanks, I appreciate it. It has taken me, this has been, I wonder how many years now I've actually been gesture drawing. Gesturing like this, it's been probably a year of me doing this consistently every week. Really this week I think I've done gestures every day. I've been trying to make sure I keep it in my routine because as a warm up, just because it's I'm gonna need it for when I start doing my manga, which I'm getting ready to start actually. I just have a couple of like pages of this other project that I want to finish really fast, and then I'll do my one shot. Yo, what's up, Coop? Hey, Coop, can you drop the link to the Discord? Crimson wanted it. Hopefully Crimson's still here. I dropped a link. I just don't know if it was the correct one. Oh, nice. Let me think here. Yeah, it has been a little while. I should probably just kind of start making that video today. Because I do have a video in mind. Any teasers for the video? I mean, it's similar to what I'm doing now. I've done a video on it before. And it was the thing that was voted on. I had the most votes when I did the poll like a week ago. Break. There's another video that had the second most votes. I'll probably end up doing that one as well at some point. But yeah, I need to at least start that video, because if I don't start it, I'll never do it. I think I have one more set of 5 and then we'll go over to hands. Sounds good. Appreciate the support. This pose is definitely a difficult one to get that. I don't think I've ever been completely satisfied with the way that this pose has come out when I draw it. How'd I know drawing wouldn't be the winner? Oh, do you mean writing? Because all of them were kind of drawing ones. That's how heartbroken I am. Yeah. I'll do a writing video soon. Those ones are easier for me, actually, because I can just, you know, do gesture drawing or something for the background and just talk over it to some extent, you know. It's just a much easier video versus, like, the video that I'm going to end up doing is just, like, difficult because I gotta plan on how I want to teach it and stuff like that. Ooh, I haven't drawn this one in quite some time. This is a good pose. What kind of drawing video would you like to see, Coop? I mean, not drawing, writing. Did I say drawing or writing? I don't know which one I said. I meant writing. What kind of writing video would you like to see? The person that did this gesture did such a beautiful job. This is a beautiful figure drawing. Oh man, this is one of the OG ones. I can correct this one really fast. I have about 30 seconds left. This arm that's closest to us needs to be rotated up like this. And then just to give room for the entirety of this one to be in. I could probably went even higher there. Writing video, I probably want that perspective / views you were thinking about, like, oh, I see. Oh, the music's a little loud. Sorry about that. Is that better? Hopefully that's a little better. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. How excited did you get when I said I see? I feel like you probably got really excited there for a second. These gestures, yeah, I'm really happy with these actually. Alright, so we'll transition over to hands. I'll do 10 hands. And then we'll kind of wrap stuff up. All right. Clear. Select folder. Sorry about that. Coop. Alright, so we will get rid of this one. Turn it down a bit more. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Do you want to try drawing one pose or hand pose or something 3 times? What do you mean by that? Like drawing the same one a few times in a row? It is good practice. You are absolutely correct. I'll try hand pose a few times real fast. Let me see. Yeah, let me, what I'll do is I'll go through these 10 minutes of hand poses, and then one of them that I feel like I didn't do well on, at the end I'll draw that one 2 more times. How's that sound? Because you are correct, that is definitely really good practice. I like that idea. Oops. Sorry, give me 1 second. And I also need to exit anyways. So just give me 1 second, I just need to change how long I have to draw the hands. And now we can go. This is a relatively simple hand, because it's just kind of like, it's just kind of like this, so it's a good one to start off with, especially, like I said, not having drawn hands in about a week. That's not true, I've drawn hands, I just haven't drawn like a bunch of hands like I'm getting ready to do in about a week. Coop, did you ever watch Cyberpunk 2077? Or not 2070, that's the video game, I think. Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Nice. How'd you like it? Alright, next hand. That one didn't come out great, but that's all right. It's the first one. Yeah, hands are so expressive, but they're also like drawing a whole body, but it, they actually have like a much different range of motions. So it's like your fingers do. So it's so hard. Uh, but yeah, I definitely agree that it's like a love hate thing. Yeah, this one, besides this one mistake that I'm seeing here, this hand came out much better. Yeah, that show I can see like people who are like watchers of like anime and stuff, and particularly like shonen, probably wouldn't enjoy that one. And the reason for it is because it's not your typical shonen anime. It's much different. It's really it's really just a story about people living in a place of like hopelessness basically, and how they decide like what they end up doing to like live their lives in a way that feels fulfilling, um, even if that means that because like they already know what the outcome is at some point. If they're not part of a like this specific grouping that is basically like a big government, right? You're not part of that specific group, you're not making it in life, and the only way to even be a part of that group is to kind of be born into it. So it's like, how do you live with the hopelessness? Um, and yeah, at least that's what I took from it, which is very very different than like shonen, right? Like shonen is just like it's super hopeful. Um, the good guys always win regardless of the circumstance. Um, it almost never ends on a really sad note. Um, Everybody like the golden way of shonen is that like you know always moving up. Like your characters are never really like being mained in any way or any of that stuff. And that show is like the exact opposite of that. Oh, okay. I think that those characters were that was like a show that I think that lots of adults would get, like, feel like the characters fit them a little bit better, I would say. But let me guess, Rebecca? Is that the character you liked? The only reason why I said the adult thing, and it's not because I'm saying like, oh, you wouldn't get it. It's more, I think that the themes of that show were not geared towards people who are like emerging adults, but rather, uh, I knew you were gonna say that, but rather people who are like, well into adulthood, and also a mind reader. Dude, everybody loved Rebecca. She's the fan favorite. If you'd say that anybody besides Rebecca was your favorite character, you're just wrong. Yeah, because like Rebecca is your classic like character that the main character should have been in love with instead, and if they would have been, it would have been an entirely different story, I think. Um, and I think that that's relatable to a lot of people. Like I don't know if there's a single person out there that um, has that's a good like a good human being that hasn't had a situation in which they like loved somebody, and their love for that person was so unconditional it did not matter that things like weren't going the way that they might desire, and they still like made the sacrifices for that person even if they were in the other person that they loved was in love with somebody else. I think almost everybody that's lived a long life or a long enough life, like through teenage years is what I'm trying to say, has had something like that as long as they're like I said, like a good human being. So it's very, very relatable. Yeah, Lucy's character, like, I know people really enjoyed her, but, like, her character, and I did fan art of her, but her character, definitely kind of sucked. This is probably going to be the one that I end up redoing a few times. Just because it's not. The foundation of it is pretty decent, but it's not quite right. Oh, have y'all seen Stone Ocean yet? JoJo's part, what is that, 6? Did y'all finish watching that yet? If anybody watches JoJo's, I think Coop, you do. Oh, you read it? What did you think about it? That's funny. I actually didn't like the ending that much. Like, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't think it was as good as I think the best ending in all of JoJo's is part 4 so far. I haven't read any of the other stuff yet. I thought that the ending for part 5 was a little bit of a Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I would agree with that. But there was something that I thought was more satisfying about the ending of part 5, which was I didn't really like in part 6 how the problem wasn't solved really by the main character. That kind of upset me a bit. Ah, um, all right, next hand. It okay. Yeah, that ending definitely I kind of know that what kind of happens in the next part. So I do understand why it's setting up for good stuff later, but that's what it kind of felt like to me. It was almost reminded me of the most recent Ant-Man movie. Like, so much happens in that movie that it's really jarring. And the reason for it is because it's kind of setting up for the next thing, right? The next phase basically, but there's just so much and it's just what did I just watch? Ah, like it was a decent movie. Like I didn't dislike it, but there was just like it was just a lot. There was a lot that went on in that movie. What a strange hand angle. This is like one of the very few angles where you just don't get any of the thumb. But yeah, I'm a huge like I think part four's ending was just so good. It was so well done. Did I have this hand already? I think I did. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Uh, the Guardians movie that just came out was fantastic. Like that was probably the best non Spider-Man movie since like the Avengers movies themselves. Um, but other than that, like I did not like the Doctor Strange movie, which was very disappointing because I really like Doctor Strange's character. I like the actor a lot too. So yeah, that was really disappointing for me that I didn't like it. But that movie just, I don't know, that movie was bad, in my opinion. Uh, yeah, I did not. I just didn't like it. I thought that it was just. Yeah, like all of this stuff is like kind of like relatively the same, right? So it's just like I don't know. The formula that they have gets boring after a while, right? You watched what movie? Which one? Yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm watching the new Spider-Man movie this weekend. I'm excited to see it. I bet it is. It looks really good. You know what movie in the MCU that I am really excited to see, and I hope they don't ruin it, is Blade. Oh man, I'm a huge Blade fan. Like, it was one of the first movies I remember seeing in theaters. Feels a tad bit long. You know what I really want as a movie is freaking Batman Beyond. I don't know why they haven't done that yet for DC. It's because they're trying to tank their business, I think, but you'd only watch what, Blade? Yeah, I mean, Blade's really old. Like, the original Blade is very old. I think, like, 2000 or 1999 or something like that is when Blade came out. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully the movies end up being better. But you are correct. I mean, the newest Batman I actually enjoyed. I wouldn't say, like, people were saying it was like a masterpiece and stuff like that. I'm not on that ship, but was it a good movie? I thought so. I enjoyed it. And I'm surprised I enjoyed it because I went into it wanting to hate it. Alright. So that is it. Yeah, we're gonna redo. True, people hyped it up like crazy, but it shows promise for DC. Yes, I agree with that. Alright, I'm gonna redo this one a few times, or a couple more times, and then we will finish up. Let me see. Where are you? Must be went past it already. Oh. Here it is. All right. The mobile scene was my favorite part of the movie. Yes. I'm trying to think what my favorite part was. Uh, oh, Are you talking about for the Batman movie? Or are you talking about for something else? I'm trying to think of what that. It's been a while since I've seen that movie actually, so I can't even remember if you are talking about Batman. I can't remember what the mobile scene was. The Batman movie. I'm trying to think. You're talking about like the chase scene with Batman and Penguin. Oh. Okay, yeah. That was a good scene. All right, that definitely feels like it's a little better than the other one. All right, so let's try it once more. the cool part about doing stuff like this is that you also, not only do you draw it better as you do it again and again, but you also draw it faster. It's really cool. Um, Alrighty. Cool. So let's take a look at, this one's definitely more structured than that one. And let's take a look at the very first one. Yeah, look at this. This is funny. I mean, granted, I did spend more time on the other one, so not a completely fair comparison, but it goes 1, 2, and 3. Slowly coming together as I go. I think for this one, the only thing I would change is I would do this. And then I would do this. Other than that, pretty happy with it overall. Alrighty, so we will stop there for today. I appreciate y'all for hanging out and talking. I don't think I'll be able to do another one this weekend. I'm going to work maybe a little bit tonight, but definitely this weekend on a actual video, like an upload. It'll be like how to draw from imagination. And I'll be sure to try to get that posted, if not next weekend, the weekend after. But yeah, I'll be working on that. It'll be helpful too, because it'll help me get back into the groove of like doing more teaching related stuff with artwork, since I'm going to be creating that course. But yeah, I hope y'all take care of yourselves. Make sure you get something good to eat tonight, if it's around the time for you to eat. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Stay safe if you're on the East Coast with all the smog and fire stuff going on, smoke. And yeah, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for hopping on, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Night, Coop.